going, everybody? Today, back in the studio, but you'll notice one thing's different. Look at my easel. That painting is not that one. This one we're calling done. Okay, let me see if I can walk backwards over there. Give you a quick little view. Done. It is signed. Yay. Now we're off to paint another one, another seafood painting. This one you can see is square. It's 36 inches by 36 inches. It's going to be an oyster. An oyster that I've painted once before. The people that took the other one wanted me to do a larger version. So the previous one I did was 30 by 30. Now they want me to make him 36 by 36. So this one should go fairly fast because honestly I've resolved everything that I wanted to do before. You can see that is my painting. I'm not copying somebody else's. This is my painting that is currently hanging down in Bohicket Marina. Now the new one is going to just be a larger size version of that painting. Of course there'll be some differences. I can't really 100% replicate what they want or replicate an exact painting. It feels disingenuous. So I'm going to, work on it. I think I can improve on quite a bit of it. There's some parts of that old one that aren't quite as perfect as I might want. So we're gonna get to it, and I'll check in regularly. This one should go fast. All right, bye. The oyster painting has begun. You can see what I'm doing here. Put in some darks first. Dropped in a bit of a wash on the back. The shadows. These shadows, I'm doing a real thin washes and getting them to drip. I want the dripping. I'll come in later then and paint the plate that this oyster is sitting on, and then I'll cut into these drips and leave a couple of them, a couple of the bigger ones. The rest of them will get covered up. But what I'm trying to get is this kind of running effect in the shadow. And I think I've got it. All right, back at it. Just a quick check-in. You can see we're getting some progress now. Shadows laid in, drips are looking good. This all is just a real thin wash of some gray. It's gonna be, that's the plate color. That is going to be a lemon. Obviously this is my oyster. The oyster is gonna have this kind of a glow around its edge. So I just laid in some quick burnt sienna orange color around the edge. Laid in a couple of darkest darks where those things are gonna be. Now I need to let this part dry for just a little bit. So I'm gonna go grab a quick bite to eat. I'll be right back. Okay, making some progress here. I've turned off that light. It was putting a big layer on there. It doesn't make for a good video. But you can see the oysters coming together. I'm not doing the same concept that I did the shrimp painting, varying my brush strokes. This one here, I am direct painting, trying to replicate what I produced before for this, where this thing's gonna hang. You can see the shadow now without the glare. You can see the variance in color in there. I think it's working out pretty well. I've still got obviously lemon, and I've got this part of the oyster still to go. I gotta get the plate refined, plate finished down here. Got a lot still to do. Making some good progress though. Let's keep at it. Quick check-in here, still day one of this oyster. You can see I've made a lot of good progress on this. Right now, I think the oyster is in good shape except for some highlights. I'll let it dry a little bit and then I'll put in some nice thick, almost pure white paint to make it look nice and wet. Next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the background done. It's going to graduate from a dark background here to a lighter one on this side, indicating the spotlight is shining this way, with light bleed on the top. So that's next. And then the lemon immediately after, because the lemon is gonna get some sparkle off of the top of it, a little bit of a glow. So I need the background in before I can do that, because as you can see, the tip of the lemon is in the background. So there you have it. Here we go. Yep. So it's the end of day one, oyster painting. Let me talk just a second about the struggles that I've had with this one. I struggled a bit with value control through the oyster to try to get it to not look too three-dimensional. An oyster is fairly flat, so I need to be very careful about value control to make it appear the right depth, right? So the highest point to the deepest point is not very far in an oyster. So that was my struggle. I got through it, I think, successfully. Oyster is in pretty good shape, still needs its headlights. You can highlights, not headlights, highlights. You can see I dropped in the lemon. Lemon has that little bit of a sparkle, kind of a fuzzy edge there against the light, against the dark. I dropped in the background. I told you it was going to be a gradient. It seems to have worked well. I've dropped in a little bit darker shadow here and here, and everything's looking pretty good right now. Next up, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday when I get back in here, I've got to do the plate. Once I get the plate done, I think I'm gonna be pretty good. We'll see how well this comes out, and then see if there's any kind of touch-ups to the shadow I might need to do. But there you have it. Remember, if you like these videos, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Subscriptions definitely help me. And then also share it with your friends. Post it on Facebook. Do whatever you gotta do, but get the word out here that I'm showing my process, talking about my work.